YouTube? My name's Nick, but you guys can call me Nuke, and welcome back to another video over here on my channel. What you guys are going to be watching today is what I believe to be the best submachine gun in Advanced Warfare, or kind of what I think to be the best submachine gun, or what my favorite submachine gun is in Advanced Warfare. And as you guys can see from the thumbnail or the title, hopefully it's the ASM-1. And obviously you guys might not think the same, but before you come to that, I did not think this SMG was good right away. But you really need a lot of the guns, SMGs at least in Advanced Warfare, you need to have the right gun variant of them. And I actually did a video yesterday talking about all the gun variants for the ARs and the SMGs in Advanced Warfare. So if you haven't seen that yet, go check it out. Video is of course in my video list, and it should be on my Advanced Warfare playlist of all things Advanced Warfare. But so you need to have a good version of most any SMG for it to be to perform at its best, and this is one of those SMGs that to get really the full effect and for it to be the best SMG, and I say that with quotient marks or quotations, you need to have the right gun variant. I mean, like the MP11, let's say for a fact, the gun is a great gun by itself, but let's say you got the Goliath version, which literally it does nothing to affect how bad the weapon is. It literally pretty much stays the same the whole time. I mean, it brings up the damage, and that's insane, and it brings down handling by 1, I believe. So that's probably the best one because it doesn't really affect the gun. Alright, here, I have it right here. So it has +3 damage and -3 handling, and handling to me doesn't really do that much. So you're getting more damage. It's not like upping your recoil because you're not getting a higher fire rate. You're just getting damage. The gun already has a pretty good range, but if not, you could just put advanced rifling on it. So a gun like the MP11 turns great because of its gun variant. Same with the KF5. You have the KF5. If you get the KF5, I believe it is the spoiler or something like that. I'm actually going to pull it up right here. Yeah. So if you get like the KF5 Spanner or the Breakneck or the Genuine, pretty much the gun turns into more of a beast. The Spanner minuses the fire rate, so you get more of a accuracy and you get more range. So the range is good because the damage is already pretty good on it. The damage stays the same. You lose fire rate, but you gain range, and the damage is already pretty good on it. And what that gun needs is more or less more range. So like a version like the Spanner does great for it. The Breakneck, it brings -1 accuracy but more fire rate, so that kind of helps too because you're getting more fire rate. I mean, both of those versions kind of don't do the same thing, but they're very effective. Now when we come to the ASM-1, we have the ASM-1 Speakeasy, which is actually giving you a drum magazine, so it feels like a Tommy gun basically. The sights are very similar to that, and this gun kills very fast if you have the Speakeasy version, because what the Speakeasy does is it actually brings up the fire rate, I believe, and that's going to help out a lot. And it doesn't really, for me when I've used it, it doesn't really up the recoil. I've only picked up the weapon, and I really do want the Speakeasy. Right now I've been rolling with the ASM-1 Rigger, and I'm still loving the gun. I died on a 22 yesterday to a sniper. There was 8 seconds left in the match. Come around the corner on Riot. I was coming around, walking around. This guy just snipes me. I was pretty mad. I wasn't talking for the whole streak. I was like 22 or 23-0. I had that DNA. I knew I was going to get that DNA. Like, I felt it. That ASM-1 was just doing so great for me. And the ASM-1, if you guys haven't tried it out, you should definitely try it out. What I've been running on it is usually the advanced rifling attachment, because that's actually going to give you more range with the weapon, and that's something that it does need. And I also sometimes run rapid fire, and sometimes I usually run a foregrip, because that's actually going to lower your recoil on the weapon, and that's going to help out a lot. So seriously guys, if you haven't tried out the ASM-1, go try it out. It is an amazing SMG, especially after the buff. I'm pretty sure they added more range to the weapon, and that range add-on did a lot of damage. The ASM-1 is actually a very viable SMG right now, and it actually feels like it competes with the BAL quite a bit, all those other weapons, now that it's gotten a buff, and now with just getting the speakeasy or any good elite version or variant, not even elite, it could just be any version, usually has been, for me at least, has been doing pretty great damage. And to me, I feel like this ASM-1 is possibly the best SMG. It has great range. It just feels so smooth. If you guys don't like the sights on it, you can always run a red dot sight. But I feel like it might be the MSMC kind of for this game. The KF5, the MP11 and this ASM-1 pretty much compete for the best SMG. I mean, there's the AMR-9, which isn't that great. It's a 5 burst. Doesn't have that much range. That's kind of the problem, but you can get one-shot bursts with it. Sometimes, I believe. And I know that there's another SMG in this. Oh, yeah, the SN6 and the SAC-3. Those guns are okay. Like, the SN6, I haven't really tried much of the SN6. SAC-3s are dual wield, so pretty much right up there right now is the ASM-1, KF5, and MP11, but I think the ASM-1 is the best. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like, hit that share button, helps out the channel a lot, guys, gets the video out there on Twitter, at least if you have followers and people that watch or look at your Twitter and retweet and stuff or stuff like that, but try to get this video viral and stuff like that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I'll tell you guys later.